Hello there and welcome back to Byzantium. The last time we vassalized Algiers and basically didn't do much except, well, make sure that we knew that everyone hated me. So, with that in mind, I am tempted now to try and actually go ahead and vassalize these guys, which I'm pretty sure I can actually do with, no, apparently I'm a little bit, the elected thing is pissing me off, but even so. Vassalizing through war is a possibility here. These guys are allied with, well, 3, 6, 9, they actually have 10 allies, so going after Austria is not what I want to do, but I would like it if the Ottomans actually had, or felt the need, I guess you could say, to declare war on me, because if they did, I would be, well, how the hell do I have that many diplomatic relations over the limit? Who do I have? Military access, leading vassal. What the hell? I annexed. Huh. There's something I should get, but I'm not getting. So, well, let's just not worry about that. We'll probably go for annexation of Milan and Tunisia pretty soon to rectify that. So, I guess I'll take the royal marriage simply to get things or speed things along. So yeah, we'll annex Tunisia and Milan. I believe that both of them have outplayed their roles, so to speak. So annexing them is probably the best thing to do. So let's see, 28th of April, there we go. We can start the annexation. And apparently I must have said that out loud because rebels rose up, then they realized I was just kidding, and then they backed down again, I guess. So yeah, it's a little bit fun how that goes. Apparently I very much want to have that guy. Apparently Muscovy is at war with Lithuania again. I have no idea if I actually was called into that war. I'm not paying that much of that much attention. The Catholic Liege. The German Catholic states were threatened by the 1600 declaration of the Evangelic Union of their northern Protestant neighbours following the Donauwörth exclusion from the Empire. Feeling the urge to unite, they regrouped into a Catholic Liege the same year. The stage was set for the 30 Years' War. Prepare to join. What is this? Sweden, Denmark, Norway, England, Scotland, Bohemia, Frankfurt, the Palatinate, Switzerland and Friesland will hate me. The other ones will love me. So I'll guess I'll prepare to join. I hope this won't actually bring me into a huge war, but it probably will, just because of the fact that it said so. I could potentially have. Can I? No, I can't actually get these guys to join me. I could potentially try and ally them and so forth, but I seriously need to get my get freed some or get some extra diplomatic relations. So yeah, might have to deal with that some other way. We'll have to see what happens. We can upgrade our military tech, and we'll do just that. With this, we have now. Got a boost to cavalry shock and also supply limits, which is quite good. Next time we'll actually get the Eastern Tertios, and thus we should potentially be able to cause the Ottomans some trouble here. We are one level ahead of them right now, so going to war with them once we actually reach level 18 could potentially be I don't know, even I don't actually want to say a game changer, but it will at least help. As you can see, we're far ahead on time schedule. So trying to, or aiming to screw them over once we actually get to level 18 could be potentially the thing we need here. Apparently the Frenchies are very much trying to screw me over on that scale. I'll also go for merchantmen simply because of trade 10% increase in trade efficiency. So yeah, we are making some gains, but I'm pretty sure we should be careful. The Ottomans will be a troublesome foe to deal with, and hopefully we can do so. Apparently they have war now with the Mamluks again, and apparently they have some peasant problems. So yeah, going to war against the Ottomans now could potentially be a very good thing. Let's see here, Trebizond, they are with Khorasan, Persia, they rule over Timurids. They actually have a lot of annoying allies. Persia also has some problems with Sunni Zealots. So it could potentially be now I should attack. So just because of that little note, I will be placing my troops on the front lines just to be safe. Just if I get a little bit of better opportunity, a little bit of better window, I will most likely try and make a move, try and get myself in a position where I can actually cause them heaps of trouble. So we'll see how that plays out. Apparently Poland wants me to join in a war with Magdeburg. So yeah, we'll join in. We'll basically be just sitting on the sidelines. No, you may not negotiate for me. Apparently Austria is in this as well, so we should be fine on that note. I'm a little bit tempted to actually, yay! Do you see that, people? If I can now get Austria or as an ally as well, we could potentially use that to our advantage in terms of simply having Austria join the Ottoman war as well. Then we are basically certain of winning if everyone joins in. Apparently Sweden and Lithuania are causing some trouble for... Okay, sorry, Sweden and Muscovy are causing trouble for Lithuania. But for now, I'll simply sit by and we'll see how it turns out. Apparently, luck is not on my side. I did say that I wanted to try and get a war with the Ottomans, but before I actually got the chance of doing that, I got a pretender, and we have the Thenial with a weak claim, basically now ready to cause some trouble. But as you can see, we have at least a little bit of a funny moment here. If the King of Muscovy should die right now, they'll actually form a personal union with us in charge, but I'm a little bit unsure that actually goes for the Regency Council as well. Doesn't actually matter. The Regency Council is, as far as I know, pretty actually decent, because usually they screw me over on that, but they will still have a fair amount of military power. I'll probably go for a level 3 guy once we actually get the new one, or Michael becomes emperor in 5 years time. Those rebels shouldn't really be an issue at all. We have well, a fair amount of troops and well, otherwise capable people. Austrians are apparently not attempted to help me out here. They're simply marching past me. Other than that, not really much going on. We are, as I said, waiting for opportunity. We could actually beat them even with our low maintenance. Saving up money for the war with the Ottomans is basically what's of importance now, and if I actually get a union with the Muscovites, that would be basically everything I need, because as you can see, they actually are spanning over the entire way over to Asia, and with the amount of manpower and troops that would actually grant me, well, they actually have a fair amount of troops now. I believe they all will have the most troops in the game. See, armies total, wrong side of the... No, they actually are second place behind the French, because the French can't actually wage any wars themselves now, and the Portuguese, they don't really fight that much, so there is a French monster that's just sitting there feeling bored. So yeah, that's the thing. But as I said, we'll go for military attack. I should potentially go for an idea right now, or just try to go through with this one. This one will apparently be good. Also the maneuver, Grand Army, everything. This discipline boost helps also a little bit. So there's a lot of things that I can apparently aim to do here. Austria alliance with them would of course also be a funny thing, funnily enough, and it'll also bring me up to 3 now, but we should be fine even so. I'm losing a lot of stability for no obviously not good reason. This content, I don't get who's actually screwing me over. I'm pretty sure that most people don't feel that hateful towards me. I've not actually done anything to piss off that many people in that short amount of time. But yeah, we'll most likely be going off the Ottomans pretty damn soon, and of course the vassals are still doing their stupid little thing of placing all their stacks in one unit, and that is pissing me off, because there's no sane reason for them to place all the vassal troops here are actually standing right here on top of me, and the war is over and now they'll be marching home. But even so, it does actually make sense for them to stack all their troops in one of my armies, and the provinces that actually had the least possibilities of feeding them all. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I'm a little bit pissed, I'm a little bit annoyed, but yeah, my apologies for lashing out like that. But even so, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'll just be waiting for the Regency Council to end, and then we'll probably go after the Ottomans for the 3rd time. and possibly for the third loss. We'll see how it turns out. I don't get how this happened. Apparently, alliance partner dismissed. My emperor, we broke our alliance with Austria. No, we did not. I did not break the alliance with them. What the hell is this? I did not set them as my rival. I probably did a long time ago, but that shouldn't actually screw me over now. We broke the alliance on what grounds, I might add? Separate peace? So because they did a separate peace... Yeah, this is the funniest thing ever. The game screws me over because of the fact that I'm not allowed to keep an alliance if Austria actually has a separate peace with me. Yeah, border friction, competing great power. They are not a competing great power. We have different interests. I have interests in the east. They have interests in the Holy Roman Empire. What? Yeah, apparently I'm not even allowed to well, discuss what we want to do. So apparently the only way for me to get an alliance with Austria is to screw them over so terribly that, well, that they won't hate me anymore. And apparently I'll have to wait for the separate peace thingy to disappear before we can actually be allied again. So we'll wait till then. You just gotta love this little tooltip. Byzantium is a human player. The attitude towards Austria is entirely up to them. Well, apparently it's not. Because, well, to be honest, I don't give a damn about the fact that they had a separate peace. If I could actually make or decide how that affect me as a player, I'd actually set it as minus 500 on basically the scale of how much I care. I don't care about it at all. At least not that war, because I wasn't a war with interest in. So basically, by not going to war against a one province minor in the northern parts of the empire, I could have saved my alliance with Austria. But apparently the game decided to... the fact that, well, Austria got a separate peace from you, you should hate their guts. So yeah, we'll have to wait for... that to rectify itself, and in the meantime we can ponder over all the good things of having a Regency Council. Yes, I am whining quite a lot right now, and also we have lost our chances to get a personal union with Muscovy. So basically everything has gone to shit in a short amount of time. I know having an alliance with Austria is probably not the best thing, but at least they have a lot of troops, they have a lot of power, they would be a perfect ally in attacking the Ottomans, just like Poland, just like Muscovy. Basically because of their extreme manpower. There's no other reason why I'm actually allied with them, other than the fact that they're big, they have power, they basically secure me. I had an alliance with France, but no, the Frenchies decided that I was a threat and wanted to eat me up. Pretty much in the same manner that, well, everyone has created broken alliances, so forth. So, yeah, hopefully I should be able to make myself, or put myself in a bad position over time. But as things are now, it looks like that won't happen. So once again, we'll simply be sitting by and see how things goes. We decided to go for land leader maneuver +1. We'll take the force limits after that, and probably even go for discipline before we do some more military attack. It'll basically bring us up to all this. We'll get some extra prestige, but basically the force limits and the extra discipline will be. Will actually be great in their own right, so that's good. Also, we do have another group of ideas right now, and I'm a little bit unsure what to get. Especially espionage is actually quite tempting, simply because of the fact that it has really been screwing me over for the last party. I might sow discontent, may infiltrate administration, and otherwise it seems that I have no idea how that will actually work. But it's also very tempting to get quality ideas to basically screw them over a little bit more. The Yelly army tradition, the morale of armies, both of these are actually quite tempting to get, so we'll simply keep that open for now, and we'll do a little bit of thinking about it, see what we'll actually get of those. But yeah, there aren't really that much I can't do right now except sit and wait. I also started the integration of Algiers, so hopefully we'll have Milan, Tunisia and Algiers integrated before we start next war against the Ottomans. So we'll see how this turns out. Well, once again I get the an air event, and 545 is, well, I can live with that, the weak claim, and that should help me out pretty damn well. Also, the fact that this guy, well, the kid is better, puts me in a position where I actually want my guy to die once he actually reaches 15. So once he's 10 or so, probably make a general out of my current emperor, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm a bit very quiet right now, I might add. Not really made any big gains, made any big moves. Just been sitting peacefully by, not doing much. That's basically because I'm saving up tech. I could always go after Tripoli, for example, try and make them cause them trouble. I probably will too, but they're allied with the Ottomans again. Fez, probably something I will be going after once we have Algiers and Tunisia integrated. And hopefully that could put me in a position where we'll get a border with Portugal, because it seems like they are, no, they're actually the exact same place that the French are, and we are apparently in a pretty good position. Let's see here. Thuringia is allied with Austria, Lorraine, and Utrecht. Yeah, I guess we can fight Austria. Shouldn't really hurt that much, and also I'm pretty sure that Austria won't actually join in thanks to Austria won't actually join in thanks to that huge amount of troops, and also I believe they have an alliance with Poland itself. So yeah, no real reason for them to actually join in. But yeah, I know I'm saying yeah a lot, but we are making or putting ourselves in a good position here. And you guys are just being douchebag for trying to steal my cardinals, future cardinals. Austria, Lithuania. Austria doesn't have an heir, it seems. No. Secession war between Poland and Lithuania. So these guys, yeah. Poland has actually lost Lithuania. So, one minute. Albrechts. So potentially trying to get myself a royal marriage with these guys would potentially be a good thing, especially since I'm actually going to annex 3 of them, and allying Lithuania could potentially be good, but we'll simply try to have a royal marriage for now. Hopefully we can make them or get ourselves a lucky break there and take them through that. Apparently Austria is now furious with me, which doesn't make too much sense, but yeah, this is probably the end of this episode. Even so, we haven't actually made any gains. This has actually been an episode of boredom. I apologize. Hopefully we can get some things going next episode. Probably a war against the Ottomans, which I have been talking about forever. But even so, it needs to come, and needs to come pretty soon, I think. So we'll probably focus on getting my military tech up, although it is quite tempting to go full Grand Army and Aspirated Corps to simply boost my discipline a little bit, along with the increase in the soldiers. Plus 25% should potentially mean 1 or 2, probably combined with what I'm already missing, a 24,000 man army more, and that'll help out a lot. So we'll have to see what we'll go for in terms of this too. It is tempting to go for trade ideas simply to boost my my income, but yeah, we'll have to do a little bit more thinking on that. Also, this one is interesting. Also, going for quality or defensive could also be a very good thing. So there's a lot of good possibility here. So I have to think about it until next time. But thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. I'll see you around, as I said, next time. Bye.